We just got back. I've been in Lexington Sunday for. He's mad.
Are you you want to just call it at 7 or you want to start mid early? I got no comments from the public, so I don't anticipate anybody showing up.
All right, I guess we gotta open with a pledge. Yep. Pledge to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, indivisible.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
He's an attorney too, so he's not, but he's one of the attorneys that don't talk a lot.
So you wanna,
So, do you need to approve minutes or anything? Do you have minutes from last?
we don't have any minutes.
Okay, well, then we can just get right into the agenda item. First agenda item is case number BA 24014. The applicant is Clay O'Daniel. He's here with Jeff Flaherty from Cardinal Engineering, who's been doing the drawings.
Which one's Mr. Daniel? I just was wondering
Yeah.
which one, Mr. Daniel.
Clay's on the right, Jeff's on the
Gotcha.
left. All right. So Jeff does a lot of work in Dayton, you know, like Manhattan Boulevard.
It
And
looked familiar.
yeah, so this is his stomping grounds. He'll be back tomorrow, right? In planning and zoning? Okay. Anyway, so they're looking for a variance of lot width for this. These are attached houses. They propose, let's see, it's 6 lots, 7 lots. 7 lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A couple months ago, maybe last year, the city decided to add attached housing to the zoning ordinance for R1JJ zoning, meaning that duplexes and attached houses can go in they have 0 lot lines. Well, the first one that comes in is actually more than 2, and we didn't really anticipate that. So there's really they can't meet the setbacks based on the way the ordinance is written now. If this keeps happening, we'll probably have to go back in and tweak it. But as it stands right now, the interior lots that they're going to be subdividing need 0 lot lines on each side because they're townhomes. They're all going to have their own, they're single family attached. So each of these houses is going to be on its own lot with a property line going through the building. They'll share a wall. They got some land vacated from the city so they could go a little further into Canton. So basically what we're looking for is 2 variances, the side yard setback and then the lot width. So the thing that we have to confirm is that it doesn't change the density requirements. The lot sizes are still, they still meet the minimum lot area, so we're not changing the density. Actually in R1JJ, it's a total of 6 feet, so 3 feet on each side. Yeah, so I mean they can be pretty tight. Yeah, but since they're right next to each other, they're gonna have 0 lot lines. And they also want to go to 20-foot wide lots because a 25-foot wide house is just going to become, it's not the product for here. They would be too expensive. they'd be big, so they're narrowing it down. And most of the townhomes that are getting built are on narrower lots. So anyway, but like I said, the two variance requests are the lot width from 25 feet to 20 feet, and then the setback for the building going from 3 feet to 0 on the interior lots. The last two, the first and the last lots, they can still maintain the side setback on the
Okay,
ends.
so how much actual fee will be between one house and the house next to it?
0. They're townhomes.
Okay. Because the only thing I'd be concerned with is fire variance.
They have to do that based on the building code because the shared walls are going to have fire rated walls. Yeah. Mhm. But even if they weren't, even if they were at like 2 feet apart, they'd still need fire rated walls based on you know, anytime we get houses that are closer than 5 feet to each other, we require, the building code requires fire rated walls. So, I don't know how much of this, if you need me to read through, my comments are basically, you know, in recommending approval. The requested variance will not adversely affect the public health, safety, or welfare. Character of the area is medium density residential, and the proposed development is consistent with that. It does arise from special circumstances due to the site layout that do not generally apply to land in the general vicinity. The existing lot contains enough overall size to meet the density requirements, but because of the depth of it, you can't really get these setbacks or get these lot widths. And again, like I said, with the setbacks, you can't actually build an attached house, which is a permitted use in the zone now. I guess the other thing I would say is in the 2020 comprehensive plan for Dayton, the city was very much in favor of infill development and trying to build out some of these underutilized areas of the city. So, and they even say in the comprehensive plan, the city wishes to locate and design new development that will be compatible with adjacent uses and will benefit the public health, safety, and welfare of the community. It will encourage redevelopment or adaptive reuse of vacant or underutilized buildings and sites, promote infill development to encourage more compact form and avoid costly sprawl. So this is all that. They're basically taking a vacant lot and maximizing the use of it while still not increasing the overall density of the area. If they were going down to like 1,500 square foot lots, we couldn't approve that because we've already set the density at 2,500 per lot. What else? So the evidence presented by the applicant and staff is such to make a finding that the requirements for a variance have been met by the applicant for a variance, and the variance is the minimum variance that will make possible the reasonable use of the land, building, or structure. The variance requested will not adversely affect the public health, safety, will not adversely alter the essential, will not allow an unreasonable circumvention of the requirements of zoning regulations. In making these findings, the board considers whether it arises from special circumstances, the strict application of these regulations would deprive the applicant of reasonable use, and the circumstances are a result of actions of the applicant taken subsequent to adoption of zoning regulations. So that last paragraph, you can use that as a motion if you want. So if you have any questions for me, I'm here. Applicant, Mr. Clay is there, or Mr. O'Daniel, and our engineer is there as well if they have any questions for them.
Anything you guys like to add?
I can speak to just generally what he said. We're building a lot of this product. So this is your typical townhome product. So, you know, they're usually taller and skinnier. You know, that's just kind of what the popular thing is for the townhome. So got any other questions? We're here to answer.
Are you from Cardinal?
Yes, sir.
Whatever happened to Joe Ho?
Joe Ho's retired, spending most of his time down in Florida.
Oh, is he in Florida?
Yep. Comes back
Tell
for the
you what,
Christmas
he
party.
He was a great guy to deal with.
So,
I
yep.
mean, he really was. That's all I can say about him.
Yeah, he is. We see him once a year. He comes up for the Christmas party, and then I think he spends most of his time
Okay, good.
down there staying warm.
Well, since the neighbors didn't have any questions or any concerns,
Mhm.
I'm, for one, glad to see something being done with the vacant lots of
Mhm.
that part of town, which is not the best part of the area in Dayton. Is this 6th Street or 7th?
7th, yeah. The 1,000 block.
I'll move that we concur with the recommendation from the zoning plan.
All right.
Do we include the 3 in the motion?
Yeah, if you want, or you could just say evidence presented by staff and staff report?
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, you're good.
Thank So we're all this fast.
All right, that was great. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.